Hey guys, Marsningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to have a bit of a discussion about the Otherworld Warriors banner, or Showdown with the Otherworld's Mightiest. I can't remember the name of which one was the banner, which one was the event, but this was a global exclusive banner and event that came to the game in July last year, and has never been back since. If we click over to the wiki here, we can see these were the units that were on the banner. Well, except for these two. This guy you farmed from the event, and then he awakened into this guy. Everybody else was from the summon banner. And the Pikkon and the Goku had Dokkan awakenings. Very good units, very good awakenings. They both pick up Fierce Battle. We're going to go into more detail. I'm going to do a series of videos on these units, and each one of them will have their own showcase. So we'll go into more detail of each unit in their own video. But the reason that I wanted to talk about this is not only is, the banner hasn't been back since then. A lot of people want it to come back. A lot of people managed to pull either the Pikkon or the Goku and didn't farm the medals from the event in time, and so they're just sat unawakened in their box. Other people started the game shortly, or maybe even a long time, excuse me, after the banner was first available, and so they've never even been able to pull these units. So we know from banners like the Fusions banner that these rare banners come along every now and then, and sometimes it can be many months until they come back. But one thing that we did see with the Fusions banner is that when it came back, they not only added 2 units, which was the Wirus and the Celza, but they added a Dokkan Awakening for the Barlot as well. So it'd be very interesting to see if this banner comes back, whether they give awakenings to the Cell and the Frieza. The Frieza is a very strong unit, but as I say, we'll go into more details of the unit themselves in their own showcase. So not only are we wondering whether the banner's going to come back, so why now? Why make this video now? Well, after discussing it with some people, and again, I want this video to be sort of an open discussion, so make sure you leave your comments down below about what you think. Also, click that red subscribe button if you haven't already. So, the reason we're talking about this now is because the next Dokkan Fest on Global should be for this man right here. The Angel Golden Frieza, who is the leader of the new Resurrected Warriors category. Obviously, that category is not live on Global yet. Technically, we have a unit that is in it, which is the Angel Frieza from the Universal Survival Story event, who Dokkans into the Angel Golden Frieza. But we don't have the category live yet, because this guy is the leader, and then they do that thing where there's a lesser leader with a really bad version of the leader skill, and he is a base form Angel Frieza, but he is available from the actual event for this guy that you get his medals from. It's one of those ones where the first stage has a chance to drop this card. So we don't have either of them on Global yet, but they should be soon. If you haven't seen my video about the Extreme Z Awakening coming soon, check that out, because that's where we first sort of postulated this idea that because the Extreme Z Awakening for Super Saiyan 3 Goku pretty much requires the Resurrected Warriors category team to do the higher levels, or at least it makes it easier. I'm sure there's people out there that have managed to do it without a Resurrected Warriors team, but that's the easiest way to do it. So with that EZA coming soon, that makes me think that the Resurrected Warriors category is coming soon. Now obviously the last Dokkan Fest was Super Vegito, and that's already finished and gone. We don't have a Dokkan Fest on at the moment. We've got the Double Rates banner, which is a nice filler, and we've got the Kefla banner, which she is not a Dokkan Fest exclusive. So we need a new Dokkan Fest soon, and they've said that the Extreme Z Awakening will be available by the middle of March, which is in the next week or so. So I very much expect to see this Golden Frieza drop either, I mean, for me, in my time, it's Sunday evening, so it will probably be, I would say, Friday, because there's no way it's going to drop tomorrow. It's too early. So I would say if it hasn't dropped by this coming Friday, it'll be the Monday after. I mean, I could be wrong, but they said middle of March for the Extreme Z Awakening, and so I feel like this banner needs to drop either before or on the same day as that event. So that should be soon. So again, getting back to the reason for the discussion. So if we click over to the actual Resurrected Warriors category, this is the list here. If you haven't seen it already, there's lots of very good, very powerful units. A lot of the LRs. Obviously, we don't have Bojack on Global yet, but there's a lot of good units. But one of the units that is featured in this banner is, of course, we were talking about him being from the Frieza event, is the Angel Frieza. Yeah, I managed to go past the base form ones. So there's the Angel Frieza that drops from Golden Frieza's event. You can see from the symbol he's only on JP, so he's the one from that event that we should be getting soon. I don't think, is the one unawakened one from the Universal Survival Saga in here? Yeah, he is. So he's in there as well. He's Angel Frieza. And then, of course, the Angel Golden Frieza that he awakens into is in there. So that makes me wonder, you see, because the only Angel Frieza cards that are in the game, as far as JP is concerned, because the Otherworld cards were global exclusive, they are all in this category. So the Angel Frieza from the Otherworld banner could potentially be in this category as well. We also have, obviously, the Super Kaioken Angel Goku is probably the best unit from the banner, let's be fair. We also have, in this category, a lot of the Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 Angel Gokus. The only sort of grey area that does make me wonder what they're going to do with these cards is the fact that there are no Pycons in this banner. But that could simply be down to the fact that Pycon is a character that only ever appears in the Otherworld. He is only in the filler in Dragon Ball Z. He's not technically even a canon character. Obviously, not that Dokkan cares about who is and who isn't canon. I see you, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. So, that's not necessarily an indicator that they're going to be in there. But I feel like it's definitely a good decision on their part, because these units, especially if you summoned them like almost a year ago when this banner was out, there's not a huge amount you can do with them. Obviously, the Angel Frieza, now that Tournament of Power, Universal Survival Story event has come out, his super attack is farmable. So I have farmed his super attack to 10. I'll probably do him as maybe the first showcase, because he is actually a very good unit that I definitely underestimated him when this banner first dropped. I think most people were only focused on the Pycon and the Goku, but the Angel Frieza is a very strong unit. Again, the Angel Cell is kind of the same thing as the Pycon, where he was only in that filler. You've only ever seen him in the Otherworld, so there is the possibility. Just because they are Otherworld units with the Halos doesn't mean they will be in this category. So obviously, no Pycons. Gogeta is not in this category, because obviously he was created in the Otherworld, technically, and then never left the Otherworld, so... Because the summary, obviously the translations are not perfect until they actually come out on global, but it says on the wiki that it consists of characters that have been revived in some way or another. But obviously that's pretty restrictive, because every single Goku, Vegeta, Krillin, Piccolo, like, they would all be in this banner, if in this category, if it was that simple. But as we know from Bandai and their weird choices with categories, you know, like no Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the Shadow Dragons category, but Trunks and Pan are both in there, that they kind of just do what they want. So what I would very much like to see, and again, I want you guys to comment below, let me know what you think of this, let me know what you would like to see, or do you think that this is a good idea. What I would like to see is all of these units get put into this category, and this banner to actually come back. Not necessarily the same day that the Angel Frieza banner drops, but maybe within the next week or two, because they like to bring out those banners where they feature a lot of units from the category. I imagine we'd probably still get that as well, but it would be definitely nice to get this back within the week or two that Angel Golden Frieza drops, and then potentially give Dokkan Awakenings to the Cell and the Frieza. Maybe even the King Cold, because he was just an SR. He can only go up to SSR. So, much like a lot of SRs from banners have nowadays, he could have an awakening where he just awakens into a level 100 UR and is a little bit better. That would definitely be worthwhile. I know if you did a lot of summons on this banner, people were joking about getting him a lot because he was a featured SR. I only did the 3 guaranteed SSR summons on that banner, so I actually only got him once. But I got very lucky. I got Pycon, I think mine has 3 paths open, and I got Goku, and he has 1 path open, and then I got 1 Cell and 1 Frieza. So I definitely got lucky with the GSSR summons on that banner. I wasn't even sure whether to summon on it until I saw some of the other guys on YouTube doing just talking, basically just look like, kind of like we're doing now, just looking at the wiki. They were talking through the stats for Goku, his links, like just how, and you could see just from reading his card without him even being in the game yet, you could tell just how good he was going to be. Like a recent example is the Strength Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and Bulma. Like you just knew that that card was going to be good. So yeah, I would like to see the banner come back and all these units be in the category. Obviously, even if that doesn't happen and they don't get put into the category, we definitely need this banner back because it's been almost a year, and I would very much like to get extra dupes for Goku. Again, I think the Frieza is a solid unit, so I would like dupes for him. And of course, maybe getting the last dupe for Pycon would be pretty nice. But so yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that these units should or will be in the category? Do you think we'll see this banner come back anytime soon? Do you want the banner to come back soon? Did you manage to pull on it? Did you not? Did you start after it had already gone? Or are you like me and just need those last 1 or 2 dupes? Maybe you just need the medals to awaken the cards because you pulled them. And I mean, I know a lot of people, when you're new to the game, you don't realise, they're like, oh, you know, I need to farm this stage multiple times within the next week before the event ends, or I'll never be able to do it again. So I know a lot of people got caught out by that. So let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think? And stay tuned for showcases on each of these units. Hopefully we won't showcase all of them and get our hopes up and then the banner never comes back, but who knows. So let me know what you think in the comments. Also let me know on Twitter, follow me at TheMaskedInGen. So this has been TheMaskedInGen. I hope you liked what you saw. Leave a like and subscribe if that is the case, or if you are new. Drop a comment below and join in on the discussion. I definitely can't wait to see what you guys have to say on the subject. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.